Hello Guardians, it is Ebontis here. We are going to do a heroic run of Whisper of the Worm with my Titan. I did finish up the Catalyst today, so I do want to see how that one does for me. It gives me a little bit more damage when it comes to the heroic run, and just see if I can be a bit more efficient on those boss kills. But if you guys haven't seen the intro video for my previous Whisper run, my solo guide, that one explains where to find the boss in actual IO itself if you're looking to kill that guy so you can actually initiate the portal opening, and also kind of lets you know just a few things to expect about the build. Main things to know about the build, quick overview. Solar is your first two rooms. You're going to want a Void shield breaker, but also Solar of some kind to drop those two shields. So Solar for the Knights, Void for your Wizards, but also the Acolytes. They all have shields. And then finally, the last room, you're going to want Arc of some kind. So usually what I will do is I'll save my Super for the second room, kill that real quick, switch my Super over to Arc, and then by the time I get to the final room, kill all the blights, and then get ready to kill the Centurions. I'll have my Super ready, hopefully a couple grenades, and that helps me out. I do run on Titan, so if you have the Lion Rampants, they are still at Zur. Buy them. If you missed them at Zur, I am sorry, but they are really helpful. If you also have Syntheseps, improved melee and super damage when surrounded, helps you clear and punch a couple of enemies with a bit more oomph, so you can kill those with some punches. And also, as you're going to be doing a roaming super smashing things, the closer you are to enemies, the more damage you get. Not a bad thing there as well. So it's a good thing to switch to when you're doing that. But that being said, let's go ahead and kick this thing off, and I'll see you all on the inside. Alright Guardians, so once you load in, biggest thing is just to try and get into the mission as fast as possible. That's why I literally turn around and jump up here. Seems to be about the quickest way for me to make it in. Also, you want to throw a grenade down to help you kill this blight a little bit quicker. What it can do by actually hitting it will speed the process along nicely. Usually only have to drop a couple more bullets after, so use your grenades. You're going to be happy if you did. So make sure you can sprint. You don't actually have to duck under this little part. I figured that out recently. Crouch through here and run. Now, I do skip a few sections because the Lion Rampants can do it. I think all three classes, if you have the Frosties, I think it's the Frosties, if I'm misquoting, sorry, on the Hunter, or also just the Warlock jump, you guys are in pretty good shape. Before the Titan, you can use the Lion Rampants and make this leap. Take a little pause there. Take another one when you get closer, and then right before you get to that landing point, make sure you pause and make it smooth. Land on over here. If you need to pause for just a second on one of these landing zones in case you do get pushed off, make sure you do so you get a clean comeback. Now there's a way as a Titan to get over there to be a little bit quicker. I don't know why I've been having issues with that jumping myself lately, but I will do a secrets kind of jumping video, mostly just show you guys how that works for the Titan. There are some other ones I've seen sword flying and things like that. It's up to you if you want to do those. This is just a standard method. No exotics, no nothing, that you're just going to be able to make it through, and also so you know what to expect on your, kind of first run, heroic run, no matter the class, kind of just a general overview. Should be able to do this either way. As soon as this thing starts creeping back, follow it out because it will start pushing you. Now the nice thing about the Lion Rampants, you can actually clear all the way over here to this corner, so you don't have to worry too much about where you're landing. You cannot clamber up onto the elevator, so make sure you do land it flat. As soon as this thing starts to get elevated, start your jump because you don't want to deal with the little thing that protrudes out. Run on up the platform and through here. If you fall down, the death in here can take a few seconds. So try and be speedy about this thing. Try not to get pushed off. If you are feeling like you might be getting pushed off, just, pull up to the side. Maybe get a dash to pull yourself back. It can be a bit dicey. Now, as you're going through here, again, everybody has different abilities in jumping. But if you're not going to have anybody follow you, you can literally sprint right by this one. And I'll usually do that so I don't have to turn around and kill that guy. If I do want to kill that guy, if I'm helping people with me, I'll pause, turn around, and shoot him just to make sure. You can land here and then wait and pause. It's nice. The reason I'll turn around and shoot that enemy just in case people are waiting, nobody's going to be dying from that knight, which is just a little safety for your team, especially if you're the one leading the run. Make sure you jump over those shadows. Those are actually breaks. You don't want to get stopped by those. I always get turned around falling down there because it's pitch black. Remember, when you come down here, just follow the light, crouch down, try and hug to the left, get your light on. Sometimes it gets just a little glitchy in there for whatever reason. Seems like a pretty good run. Should be there in about 4 minutes. Should give me a decent amount of time. So I want to do kind of a general run. Now, I may have some terrible shooting up ahead, but I can't help that one. So, always hug this wall over here. Right in the last one, I kind of jump over. And then usually just to aim myself, I point as straight down as possible. Titan, you gotta catch that little lip just a little bit. And of course I fell right there. I'm gonna have to do that full jump again, which is kind of a bummer. But, oh well. It's on a pretty solid run, but that's only a few seconds. Not too bad. Again, slow yourself down a little bit. Try not to overshoot. And then once you're in here, you're good to go. Still 4 minutes in, not too bad. Dash on through and we're good to go. So you're going to pull out your Whisper. We're going to hit the Sniper on the Knight on the left, Sniper on the right, and the Work on the back Knight. Then we'll deal with the Acolytes. So, Sniper first. Wait for the Knight to show. It's going to also give you box breathing, or I'm just going to completely whiff, which is just unfortunate. So I'll back off for a second, take care of him. Make sure I get up box breathing, actually. Hold that thought and pull back. So before firing, I do have box breathing. He's really just going to keep firing. That's kind of ridiculous. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to see him over here. Nope, he's got to come back up. And he's going to fall down. This is sometimes just a bit ridiculous. Well, I did get the kill there, so I guess I'll take it. So, finally the back one. You're going to have one Knight in the far back area. If you need a little extra damage, get that lined up. Get your box breathing so you can drop them in that single shot. Now here you're going to want to switch your Syntheseps on where you can. Now, there's one thing I'm going to show you guys. You can kind of pull back here, get a little bit of assistance, and the thralls are going to come in. Now, if you can get them to pull up to you without getting too hairy, you can line them up pretty well. That'll clear a good chunk of them out. If any gets close, that's what the Syntheseps are for. And that will start clearing a lot of enemies. Now, from here, you're going to need to be aware of what's kind of coming. Back in the back, you're going to have quite a few. Especially the shielding guys. Now that's one way to be efficient with your ammo, just 3 crits. Now back here, I'm going to try and pull back just because it gets a little dicey. You got a few crazy guys. And again, a few deaths in here is not really like world ending. You're going to have plenty of time. Try not to die too many times. Seems to be the more you die, the farther you get pushed back. But I tend to use this Blight actually as a shield, depending on where I'm at. Just so I can fight the enemies where I choose to. Actually using the legendary version of the Polaris Lance and not hitting a damn thing. So he's down. Now I am saving my super for that final room over there. Again, trying not to fight too many guys at the same time. They hurt quite a bit. Apparently there's a thrall remaining. That's fine. If they're chasing you, pull back. And again, use just kind of your cover, and the blights are actually nice cover to use. Sometimes the vandals are annoying. Now if you're going to go chase a vandal or two down, this is where Syntheseps comes in. You can actually just punch them pretty easily. And they die fairly quick. Now this tiny little corner down here gets to be a bit annoying, but if my grenade's up, I'll actually use that. Try and cook those guys down there. Try and bring out my scout rifle to finish this vandal up. Make sure this area down here is, well, not quite clean, but we're close. And this is where Syntheseps will come in. You got a few guys here as they peek out. Punch them. The more you got, the stronger those punches are going to be. And that should pretty much do it. And this is where I'm going to pop my super. What I'm going to want to do is run in and try and pull the enemies out. And then turn around as they're exposed now, actually hit my supers. Main thing is you want to kill the captains. And then if you got to run in any of these bubbles, do so. But you want to kill the captains with the shields. That's crucial. And once you drop down here, the biggest thing is the Knight on the left to start from here, and then the Knight on the right is your next target. So I don't actually have box breathing, so I need about a second, but I do want to switch my super now to make sure I get up the energy I can. So now I got to turn, look for the Knight, which is sometimes a little hard to find. If he will stand up, that would be amazing. Got him. Alright, so if he is down, now what I can do is run over to this corner and use this corner. Now, box breathing, take a second, get it up. You're going to find the Knight first over here. Try and tag him. And you're also going to have the Sniper. Again, death's okay. Got plenty of time, got a pretty smooth run. And those fires are going to catch you occasionally. That's just how that part goes. Watch which way you run, by the way. I've been turned around in here more times than I know. Now here's also a good time to switch over to Void, since I've got a bit of a safe moment for it. But before I start taking out the Acolytes, I want most of the wizards down first. So, Snipers are a big priority because those will tag you hard. Cannot believe. Okay, so at least that sniper, so I don't have to worry about him. Once the wizard drops, you want to tag him with your sniper. Good to go. Now, depending on which you can see, either wizard or sniper. If it's wizard, you get first priority. Once that shield pops, pull out that and tag them as well. Now, you got a couple more in the back. You're going to have this guy. Wait for that snipe. Ah! Acolytes down below got me, which is not what I was hoping for, but I guess I'll work on those from over here. Well, that's why this ledge is safe to work from. I do enjoy this part just because it gives you a little bit of cover. Lets you kind of gather your thoughts if anybody really tags you quick. Because you can pull back and get hidden from most things back here. And as we go through, doing alright. Now, I did finish the catalyst. You do get a benefit from doing that. So remember, your damage may differ slightly. Now, before I go take out the last two, I do want to try and take these two out. This one over here. Again, try and be quick with it if you can. And this is a point, if you got the Syntheseps on, that might actually serve you well. So from here, I do have that one in the back. Sometimes he's just really annoying and just likes to hide. Try and put a little cover between you and him. Yep, if he tags you. I like to get him from that previous ledge, but if he's hiding the whole time and you don't know he's there, you might not actually see him. There, show me your face. There, that's all I wanted. So now we're going to go take out, grab some ammo. We're going to take out the knight and the last wizard in here, and have about 10 minutes left for this run. You want to take this knight out quickly because you have those wizard mini guys coming at you. And if I don't have the box breathing, then it does take 2 shots. And over here on this ledge, you're going to turn around. Look for the wizard. The little shadow things that it launches cannot get you up here, which is nice. So again, make sure you pop the shield. Try not to let it wander into the damn blight. That's why this is annoying. Yeah, just sit there and be jerk face. Alright. Try and, if you're going to pop it, push it backwards, straight back. Oh, come on. Poor reloading moment. There. Alright, so most of them are going to be gone. Grab your health, and you're going to have probably a couple more acolytes back here, which is normal. Just a few. Apparently this dude's going to be on aggressive mode today, which is fine. And as long as they don't get too annoying, you should be alright. Alright, so you do want to take this one out here real quick, this blight, just because you're going to have a few enemies you're going to want to pull back. Just saves you a bit of a death, and you've got a couple fun enemies to deal with. Now, a grenade here is also going to serve you well of some kind to basically cover your butt. But also this is going to serve you well as a way to hit the snipers. So, tag this right here. Now you're going to have a set of a trio. So you're going to have that hobgoblin. It's going to try and drop its shots. And then 2 above. 1, 2. Whiff. Now those guys behind me have spawned. I'm actually going to try and fly over them, which sometimes works. That one did. And again, just watch your distance here. You can pick these guys off from far away. 8 minutes is reasonable. Actually doing pretty good so far. And then we're just going to clear out a few of these guys down below. Now you can skip these guys, honestly, if you can take the shots below. I like to kill a few, just so I have a reasonable angle at this wall here. As you guys can see, I get damage numbers shooting down in the pit. But if you're taking damage, kill a few of them, just because if you die and pop back up here, it's a few less bullets coming to you at the jump. Alright, so let's see. Alright, it is open now, I think, but I'm going to clear a couple more of these just because they are hitting pretty hard right now. Whew. There we go. Alright, couple extra. You guys are like, run down there, and I'm like, it's just the point of making this part a little more efficient and less worrisome if I come down. By the time I get down there, I'll be alright anyway. I'm trying to wait for a grenade to spawn anyway because I'm probably going to need it. My super is not as powerful as the pole dancer, so keep that in mind. So you're going to want to take out the 4 blights, front, left, and right, and then the 2 in the middle. Now as a solo person, this may take you a little while, but find whatever works for you. I'm using better devils. You'll have a few shield guys. It does seem the one on the right will get to be a pain in the butt, so that's why I do like to have a grenade for this one as much as possible. It will help speed the process along, and just kind of ensure you get this one, and then you can mess with the ones in the back. Ooh, man, dicey. So running through here is a nice way to get to the back part of the room. Now you can run all the way to this very back section, use it as a way to gather your health before you go run in a blight, reload, and then work on this one. Gives you a little bit of time. Honestly, once these are down and the Centurions are down, melting the boss with Whisper of the Worm is honestly the easiest part. So, just remember that. Now, here's where the issue is going to lie in dealing with these ads. Oh, yep. So I kind of want to kill the ads, but I want that middle blight down because that gets to be a royal pain in my butt. So, it's always the hard one here. I want that middle blight down, and those guys tend to hover in it just more than they should. Especially these guys. Don't have a grenade up. And it's just hard to finish it. I think it's time for me to pop my super. I'm going to save a grenade just in case. I'm going to try and kill a couple of these phalanx just to get them out of my hair for a minute. If I'm going to go try and take that one out. Now the main reason those Centurions get to be really annoying is those Axiom bolts. Those things flying at me right there. And this is not exactly the safest place to hide, but it is a place to hide. Now if I want to kill that middle blight, actually killing these couple of phalanx will make that process a bit easier. Hide in here. And actually if I can honestly just get through, I'm going to work on taking this one out. You guys are probably going, you do realize you only have 5 minutes. I am aware, but this blight has to die to make this process manageable. So I'm just trying to flank around, get a different angle on him, so I can just get a couple shots in here. Of course he's right in my face. There we go. Alright, super time and then boss melting in about 4 minutes. Not going to be easy, but it's time to make it happen. So, try and find a good spot for my grenade. That's gonna work. Where's the Centurions? You're next. Oh, I'm getting blasted. So now this dude's just got to straight up die by gun. Keep your range. Whew. Alright. Gonna have to pick him off from back there. 4 minutes and just boss sniping to go. But that Centurion does have to die first. If I can drop his shield, I can probably hit him with, if he doesn't run. Well, that was probably what I would call a lucky shot. Now let's see if I can do some boss killing. 3.5 minutes, this is going to be tight. These guys are just a little bit harder. This dude's first. He's going to wiggle a little bit, of course. I do not want those balls of doom flying at me. They get to be really annoying. Box breathing, get a little more damage. He's going to swerve a little bit. He's out of my range. Oh, there he is. Come on. It's amazing how much damage this thing does. It is kind of nuts in a good way. There you go. There's one down, 2 left. Wait for box. Get my extra damage. He's going to typically walk around the corner. Where's middle dude? Where's Turkey Man? There he is. Alright, so gotta reload. Pretty much that one will typically hide a little bit. Sometimes he'll be all the way. As you can see, he's around that corner. So I'll deal with the other boss. But back on this ledge, you are pretty safe. It is Solar Singe this week, so maybe I have a bit of an advantage. If you're doing this on another week, definitely got a little bonus damage, I'm sure. But this is the general idea. And again, if it's like Arc Singe, maybe I'd get more bonus damage out of my super for a change. So that's where maybe that would help me out on that one. Solar Singe definitely is one of those that helps the gun be extremely powerful. And switch over here and finish it off. So 2 minutes to go, pretty reasonable. Not the most amazing little boss clearing area here with my super, but that is a wrap. Didn't even have to go get ammo. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Let me get the wrap up here in a second. Well, that pretty much covers it, guys. So that is with the catalyst now. So you got to have that second pause to get the box breathing active. But a heroic run, not, you know, a speed record by any means, but hopefully that helps you guys if you are working on any differences in the heroic that will help the catalyst. If you guys need the chests, I feel like I explained where all those are in another video, but if you do want a separate just chest video, I will happily upload that for you all. If you are looking for just any questions about this, come next weekend or just in Forsaken, whenever you're watching this video, let me know in the comments. You guys know where to typically find me, though. It's twitter.com Ebontis, twitch.tv Ebontis, and right here on YouTube. If you guys have not subscribed, please do that. It helps me out. And also hit that alert bell next to it as well. Keeps me in your feeds. But other than that, thank you to everyone around the world for your continued support. Got a little bit of subscriber growth going again, so Forsaken's definitely getting ready to build its hype. So thank you all very much. Hope you have a good one. Leave a comment if you want to say hey, and otherwise, I will see you soon. Have yourselves a good one. Bye.